Right now, I want you to pay close attention because this is one of those stories that is being talked about everywhere. And if you don't understand it properly, you can easily be misled by just the headline. So let's go straight into it. There is a headline that is making around saying that General Constantino Chiwenga is back in uniform, that generals are saluting him again, and that President Emerson Mnangagwa's grip on power is finally slipping. Now, the first thing I want you to understand is this. Headlines like this are designed to catch attention. They are written in a way that makes you feel like something dramatic is happening right now. But as someone who wants to understand the real situation, you must look deeper than the headline. So let's break it down step by step in a very clear and simple way. First, who is Chiwenga? Constantino Chiwenga is not just an ordinary political figure. He is a former military general and currently serves as the vice president of Zimbabwe. He is also a very influential figure in the country's political system, especially because of his role in the events that happened in 2017, when the military played a part in the removal of former President Robert Mugabe. That means Chiwenga carries both military influence and political authority. And when someone like that is involved in any discussion, people will naturally pay close attention. Now, about the claim that he is back in uniform. There have been images and videos circulating online showing Chiwenga in military-style attire. Some people are interpreting this as a sign of something bigger, while others see it as symbolic or ceremonial. Let me make this very clear. Seeing a retired general in uniform does not automatically mean there is a military action happening. In many cases, military dress can be worn for official appearances, commemorations, or symbolic purposes. So you must not rush to conclusions based on appearance alone. Now, let's talk about the second part of the headline. The claim that generals are saluting him again. This part is more of an interpretation than a confirmed fact. There is no verified report showing that the military has changed loyalty or that there is any official shift in command or control. What people are doing is reading meaning into the situation based on their understanding and expectations. And this is something very important to understand. In politics, especially in situations like this, people will often interpret actions differently. Some will see strength, others will see tension, others will see nothing unusual at all. So what we have here is a mix of perception, opinion, and interpretation. Now let's move to the third part of the headline, the idea that Mnangagwa's grip is slipping. This is a very strong statement, but again, we must be careful. There is currently no confirmed evidence that President Mnangagwa has lost control of the government. What is happening instead is that there are discussions and analysis about internal dynamics within the ruling party, ZANU-PF. Like many political parties around the world, there are different groups within the same party, and sometimes these groups support different individuals or ideas. This is normal in politics. So when people say his grip is slipping, it is often based on observation, speculation, or political analysis, not necessarily confirmed facts. Now, before we continue further, I want you to take a moment and do this. If you are finding this explanation clear and helpful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. This helps you stay updated and also helps more people understand what is going on without confusion. Now, let's continue. The relationship between Chiwenga and Mnangagwa has been a subject of discussion for a while. Some analysts believe there are differences between them. Others believe they are still aligned but simply operating within a political structure that naturally includes different opinions. What you must understand is that political systems are not always straightforward. They are complex, layered, and sometimes difficult to read from the outside. Now let's talk about why this story is getting so much attention. First, anything involving top political figures will always attract attention. People want to know who is in control, who is gaining influence, and what direction the country is heading. Second, the involvement of military figures adds another layer of interest. In many African countries, the military has historically played a role in politics. So when people see anything related to that, they pay closer attention. Third, social media plays a very big role. Once a headline like this appears, it spreads very quickly. People share it, comment on it, and sometimes react emotionally without checking the full details. That is why it is important for you, as a viewer, to slow down and understand the full context before forming your opinion. Now, let's talk about the political structure in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has a long history of political leadership under ZANU-PF. Over the years, the party has gone through different phases, leadership changes, and internal dynamics. In systems like this, leadership discussions are very important, especially when it comes to succession, meaning who may lead in the future. This is where names like Chiwenga become part of the conversation. But again, being part of a conversation does not mean someone is about to take over or that there is an immediate change happening. Now let's pause again. If you are still following this clearly, please like the video and subscribe. It helps the channel and helps more people get access to this kind of clear explanation. Now, let's go deeper into the idea of influence. In politics, influence is not always visible. Sometimes it is seen through appointments, alliances, decisions, and public appearances. Other times, it is behind the scenes. So when people say Chiwenga is gaining influence, they are often referring to how visible he is, the roles he holds, and how people perceive his position. But perception is not always reality, and this is where you need to be careful. Not everything you see online is fully confirmed. Not every headline reflects the full picture, and not every interpretation is correct. Now let's talk about public reaction. Some people believe that this signals a major shift in power. Others believe that it is just political positioning. Some people are neutral and are waiting to see what happens next. And this is the reality of any major political story. People will always have different views. Now let's talk about what could happen going forward. One possibility is that there may be continued political discussions within the ruling party. Leaders may continue to position themselves and prepare for future developments. Another possibility is that things remain stable, and what we are seeing is simply part of normal political activity. At this point, nothing is confirmed to the level where we can say there has been a major change in leadership or control. So you must stay patient and follow updates carefully. Now let's bring everything together. The headline you saw is strong and attention-grabbing. It suggests a major shift. But when we look at the situation carefully, we see that what is happening is more about political interpretation, symbolic actions, and ongoing discussions within the political system. There is no confirmed evidence of a takeover, no confirmed change in military control, and no confirmed collapse of presidential authority. What we are seeing is a developing story that people are analyzing in different ways. And that is why it is important for you to stay informed and not jump to conclusions. Now, before I end this first part of the full breakdown, I want you to do two important things. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. This ensures you stay updated, and it also helps others get access to clear and simple explanations like this. I will continue the story in more detail in the next part, where we will explore deeper reactions, possible political outcomes, and what this could mean for the future.